this town. My time is now.
My time is now. It is now. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody come on in. The cup is with us. It is time for the On Your Now show. And guess what? It is What's Going On Tuesday. So everybody come on in and tell a friend that it is time for us to sip it up. Good morning, sisters.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Tracie?
I'm doing well. I got my sisters with me. I feel like what's that song? We are
Sister Sledge.
I got all my sisters in me. Jameen, what's up? How you feeling? What's in your cup?
I'm feeling good, sis. You know what's in my cup? STL water.
STL water all day. Lady, y'all, what's in your cup?
Hey, you know, I'm double fisted today because in honor of our Shamim, I have my STL water, my STL ice cubes, but because I needed honey, coffee is my love language. I have some black coffee in my cup. How about you, Tracie?
I'm doing well. I do have peppermint tea because we're going to get the tea today. Let me just let everybody know. We know that Minnie was supposed to be with us, Minnie Warren, but she's an international model. And when international models get the call, they got to go.
Yeah.
So she'll be back with us soon. But guess what? We have Harris Stowe's own in the house. They're going to talk to y'all about how that 3.0 rolls, and as well as we have Kendra Neely-Martin in the house. Backpack the briefcase. She's a soror. Y'all know it is. What is it? It is also Sisterhood Month. It is Women's History Month. So got to shout out our soror there. And we have Jeri Roen in the house. When I talk to you all about all things horseback, when you all find out what this lady's going to tell you, you should want to have the tea.
We are definitely going around the world today. We have California, we have Missouri. We were going to have New York, but you know, we're going to claim her anyway today because we were going around the world today to get the tea.
Okay.
Well, I got to ask everybody while we're checking in, what's in your cups? Terry says she's drinking a little of that peppermint mocha from Starbucks. So everybody else, let us know. And Alex has the STL water. You know, Shameen, they don't play when it comes to your water, do they?
Well, you know, I think Alex is in Tennessee, so he has some Tennessee water, but we'll claim him today. I'm claiming everybody today.
Right.
Well, I know that we're going to get started with some of our birthday shout outs as well as some of our vibrant vibes. I'm so excited about them because every day is a day to celebrate our birthdays. So what shout outs do we have today, Lady O?
Well, here we go. And I can't wait to say our celebrity shout out anyway. We have Randy Rudolph Davis. It is his birthday. He is a Gramblinite. We have Zenavia Cookie Ray Wilpitz. That is a whole name. And back in college, we called her Cookie because she was just so cute and she's still gorgeous. Hey, we have Frank Kelly Jr. He was on our show. He's our artist from Louisiana. We have Lorenzo Hurd. He wants to wish his mommy a happy 73rd birthday. Wow. Happy birthday, Mrs. Hurd. And just in case they're watching, happy birthday, Bow Wow.
Little Bow Wow.
He's not little anymore, girl. That's a grown Bow Wow.
That's a grown Bow Wow. You know what? He's not a little Bow Wow no more. He a roof.
I love it. I love it. I have one more because he's our very own. Happy birthday, Chingy.
Chingy! All right now. All right. That's cool. STL. You know, we right on the eve of STL 314 day. So definitely shout out to Chingy. That's
and I have one more, and she can fit into this celebrity shout out. Morgan Bosman. It is her birthday. She is from St. Louis, but she's out there making her way in the musical world, I believe, in Tennessee. And that comes from her daddy, Dwight Bosman.
That's what's up. That's what's up. They say that music thing runs in your lineage, I guess.
Yeah.
I never knew how to sing, so that's why I just stick to poetry. I don't know how
There
to
you
sing.
go.
But
Everyone has their own talent. Now, I'm the same way, Tracie. I used to go speak all the time in California. And if I spoke at a church, they would say to my mother, well, can she sing a selection? My mother would be like, nope. And my mother was a beautiful songstress. She's very shy, so she very rarely sang. But when she did, it was beautiful. But she let me know, baby, that's not your talent, sugar.
that's not your thing. Look, Shamim, you see how she said sugar.
Sugar.
Right.
Shamim, can you sing?
I lip sync in the choir.
Not in the choir. Now,
Listen, my church has an amazing choir. Shout out to Ben James, Cedric, all of the Cedric Bias, all of them. But they asked me to be in the choir, y'all. I promise you, I can't say no. I said, yeah, I'll be in the choir. I was up there like this.
I love it. Now, Shamim, normally if you're in the choir, you just melt in with the rest of the voices. You can't even do that. Now I can at least do that. You can't do that. Stay in your lane.
You know what? All you gotta do is smile. Look,
I don't want to mess nobody up.
Just smile and go to the beat.
Yeah, my people can look. My church choir, shout out Morning Star Missionary Baptist Church. They can sing, baby, and listen. They'll be looking like Mimi. Mimi.
Sugar.
Right.
No, sugar, but that's all right because you still go up there representing. Y'all all look good, so I love it. I love it. You talk about vibrant vibes. Some of our owners have some shout outs. Terry Little said it's also game day for my favorite son and his fellow Vandy boys. Send good vibes and energy their way.
That's Christian Little sending vibrant vibes your way, brother. He is 17 and a starting pitcher for Vanderbilt. So he's the man. Good luck, brother. I know you're going to have a great game. I'll try to tune in.
That's what's up. And you know what? I was on Facebook earlier, and our fellow soror, Melissa Jones, she said that today is her Delta-versary, 25 years. So shout out to Melissa. You know what? We got to make sure we keep celebrating each other. That's what today is all about. So listen, since we're talking about what today is all about and the month of March, I want to also focus on our Own Your Now word of the day. Every morning Shamim gets up and she has to get herself going, but she also has to get her daughters going because we know that education is key. And so education is our word for today because we will be talking about that when it comes to our guest from Harris Stowe, as well as Kendra Neely-Martin. She's going to talk to y'all about backpacks to briefcase. Y'all remember when y'all first got your first job and they used to have that briefcase with all them combination numbers on it?
You thought you was real grown when you got that briefcase. You usually got it from a auntie when you graduated, honey. She give you that briefcase, and boy, you carried it. Might not have nothing in it, but you carried it.
You carried it. You did. Well, that's what it's all about. So think about your education and make sure you let your children know that they are the light. As we prepare for our affirmation song of the day, it is, again, because I keep loving it, I Am Light by India or Ree. So everybody just put in the chat, I Am Light by India or Ree. You all ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Woo! Take a deep breath in. Do our circles. Yes. I am light. Reverse it.
I am light. I am light.
Your time. Lift up your left arm.
I am light. I am light.
Stretch.
I am not the things my family did.
Ooh.
I am not the voices in my head.
I see you, Mimi.
I am not the pieces of
Mimi got that yoga together. Both arms up.
I am light.
Center yourselves.
I am light.
Reach out to a friend.
I am light. I am light.
Ooh, I feel y'all.
Yes.
Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. This is so exciting. I love it when you're able to define your light. And this is what today is all about. Every day, Monday through Friday, we are defining our light. So, are we ready for our first guest for today?
We are absolutely ready. Before I introduce our first guest, you say education. St. Louis, they always want to drop their high school. So if you want to drop your high school, tell us where you were educated at. Drop your university, because I am a proud graduate of Oakdale High School, class of 1984, and one of our guests today can testify to my high school years because she was an instructor. And
What?
then I am a proud graduate of Grambling State University, class of fall of 1988. So y'all drop yours in the comments. We'll be shouting you out. But in the meantime, we have some beautiful ladies from Harris Stowe State University. We're going to bring up Dr. Finch and Miss Iris. Dr. Finch is going to be the dean, she is the dean enrollment manager at Harris Stowe University. And Miss Iris, she is the executive director of communications and marketing at Harris Stowe University. They are about to tell us all about the Hornets. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Come
Well,
on in the room.
Hey,
Come on in the room.
I love it. Dr. Finch. Well, you know what, Dr. Finch, I have just enjoyed when we first start chit-chatting. What's in your cup?
I tell you, I got some mocha latte with a lot of love.
latte with a lot of love.
Well, tell us, Miss Iris, what is in your cup?
Miss Iris has the peppermint tea this morning.
Okay, let me tell you something. We have some live wires. They have brought Harris Stowe. It's always been a great institution, but the energy that these ladies are bringing. I'm going to ask Dr. Finch, live and learn.
I need to ask them a question. I got to ask them a question really quick. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but everybody is just blowing up with their Grambling University and Patton High School and Mizzou and SLU, Alabama. We've got to ask you, what high school did you go to, Iris?
Well, I'll start since I'm from St. Louis, and yes, I represent the STL. And the question is, what high school did you attend? I graduated from Hazelwood Central High School, home of the Hawks, with the most not national championships, but state championships in the state of Missouri across all the sports. So go Hawks.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what? We're going to make sure that you keep representing, because STL is what it's all about. Okay, it doesn't matter if you're not from STL. Okay, Lady O. Dr. Finch, what high school did you go to?
Hey, I'm from LA, and that ain't Los Angeles. That's Lower Alabama. Upton County High School, proud graduate, 1980. I'm telling my age, but it's
okay, honey, because you look great, and honey, you bring the energy. So, Dr. Finch, tell us, now that we know what high school you went to and when you graduated, live and learn in the Lou. Tell us about that slogan with Harris Stowe.
I tell you, what we're trying to get parents and students to see is that it's just an exciting time to discover the excellence of Harris Stowe State University. 160 years of success.
Wow.
Come and live and learn in the Lou. You don't have to leave St. Louis to get a quality education with a lot of great 59 majors, awesome academics, and a great leadership team under the direction of Dr. Corey S. Bradford, and of course, our amazing provost, Dr. Colin Smith. So we're just excited to tell students that not only is it an excellent time to live and learn in the Lou, it's also a great time too that we're offering a live and learn in the Lou scholarship called Be the Match.
Wow.
So, yeah. We're really trying to make it very possible for students to stay at home. Guess what? You stay here and get your 4 years, and then you can go anywhere in the world for your master's. Come to Harris Stowe.
I love it. I love it. So talk to us a little bit more about Be the Match. It's a scholarship. Give us a few details about that.
I tell you, this Be the Match scholarship is going to really be the truth. Lean in. Y'all got to hear this.
Lean in. I love it.
Listen, we are matching up to $4,000 for any company that will offer one of their employees a scholarship that is an incoming freshman to attend the Harris Stowe State University under the arch, baby. Yes, be the match. Be the match. It's a great scholarship, and we have a host of other scholarships we're going to tell you guys about. But this scholarship starts at a 2.9, so it makes it very possible for a very strong student that may not be that 3.0 to come in and get a solid chance with a little bit of money against their tuition with their company, and then we're going to match whatever the company offers. It's a great opportunity to live and learn in the room, baby.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, Iris, you are the Dean of Enrollment and Management. When you talk about the 3.0, you are in the Stowe. What does that mean? Because I like that.
Well, see, what happened is COVID put all the students at a disadvantage where they couldn't take that dreaded ACT or SAT. So we just made it where students that have a 3.0 cumulative GPA had no worries about taking their standardized test, where they were going to take it, if they were going to catch COVID trying to take it, and just making the transition from high school to college very easy, very seamless. And if they have that GPA, hey, come on, you automatically accepted into the Stowe. I want to go back though to the Live and Learn in the Lou. For those of you that watched the NBA games, All-Star game over the weekend, it was totally focused on HBCU. And I have to give Jason Tatum a shout out because he talked about how important it is and how he wished that he had taken the opportunity to stay and live and learn at the Harris Stowe State University. So I was so excited that he showed us some love via his interviews on Saturday evening. For that, take Jason Tatum's advice. Harris Stowe State University is a wonderful spot for all of the students in the St. Louis area to go ahead and live and learn in the food.
Go ahead and live and learn.
The energy that these ladies have, man, I might have to go and get me a master's or something at Harris Stowe, because this energy is what the students need. I mean, they need to see people who are so energetic about them learning. And there is something about someone saying, come on. We welcome you. Yeah. We have a space for you. There's, girl, don't you start. You know, that is so important. It's so important. Now you have something else. It's called 15 to finish.
The keys to success.
Yes, 15 to finish, meaning that we want students to stay focused and stay on track to graduate. So just think, if a student takes 15 hours a semester, 30 hours a year, and gain over 4 years, 120 hours, they can graduate without having any extra time. They got to pass all their coursework, and we have the success in place for them to do that. Iris, you want to tell them about the art?
Yes. So our Academic Resource Center supports our students to make sure that they maintain their 15 hours per semester to graduate in 4 years, the complete wraparound services. So the Academic Resource Center has the tutors. They even have the peer mentors as well. So a lot of times the students say, I don't want to be bothered with my faculty members. Well, that's okay. We got somebody in your classroom that can help you out too.
Okay.
Successful. Yes.
I mean, the students sound like they have everything to be successful. And the key, you said it, Dr. Finch, to graduate. You know, a lot of people say, well, I attended. The key is graduate. And I love that about Harris Stowe. That is their foundation. From the moment a student enters, you say, let's make it to where you can graduate. And that is just a beautiful thing. You ladies are just amazingly awesome. I thank y'all for saying yes, and more yes.
I have a question too.
Go ahead, Shameen.
Okay, I need y'all to lean back in, Dr. Finch and Miss Tabb, lean in. I was like, look for me, right? Let me just see, because it might be someone else watching that's like me, 44 years old, never went to college, didn't really have a desire to college, but I mean, honestly, the energy you all giving, I want to go sign up today. But is there a place for someone like me, or is it just high school to college career?
Oh, absolutely. A large portion of our student body actually are non-traditional learners. So we have the transfer students that began their education at the community college and have completed 2-3 years at the community college and have decided to transition on to complete their 4-year degrees. We have military students that have come in after their years of service. So we have students that are returning after attending at a younger age and are finally at a point where they want to continue their education. So whatever level a student is in their age, their experience in college, we are open and we are welcome to everyone complete their degree at Harris Stowe State University.
And the state of Missouri is actually offering money for students that have left college and decided to come back. We want you back. Come on.
That's right. She's telling you, come on in the room. Let me tell you all about what I love about Harris Stowe. Last year, well, now the pandemic's happened. So 2 years ago, shout out to Alandria Stewart. We were doing our summits, our college summits. But our summits are very unique because we bring girls on a college campus so that they can see the value of academic excellence, leadership, and sisterhood. And we also expose them to your queen, so she was able to speak, and your horned dancers and everything. But this is what sisterhood looks like. You all know this is Sisterhood Month, and it's Women's History Month. So I got my sister dolls. I'm trying to show y'all. Look at my sister dolls. They're part of the I Define Me collection. They're collector's items. So I have to tell you all this because every HBCU represents. I saw that in the background when I was looking at looking at Iris's in the background. You all see, I think that she looks like she is. Yes. Look, we know that we will represent when you go to a HBCU. I know that, the pandemic is hit, but everybody talks about the homecomings, the food, all the things valuable, but most importantly, educators who care.
Yes.
Absolutely. Care. And when I was growing up, my backyard was in Laclede Town, and I would cut through that university. And it was really important for me to see that this was a legacy for me, that I could literally go there if I chose to, because it was right in my backyard. Yes. So they telling y'all it's right up under the arch. Everybody, you all need to make sure it is time to go back. Dana Powell said, I'm coming back. Look, Shamin, y'all done started up in here.
Okay, we got to
go home. Come on home.
Come on in the room.
Yes, come on in the room. So we got to ask you all that next question. What is the next question of the day, Shamin?
What are your affirmation words of the day?
Mine is integrity.
Integrity. Tell us why integrity.
I tell you, in order to lead, you have to be a good follower. But most of all, you have to have a lot of integrity and great moral and great ethics. And I love working with people that have the mission of the institution at the forefront, and that we all work together with the highest level of integrity. I love working with Miss Tabb. She's one of the greatest director of admissions I've ever worked with. She's awesome. And she leads with a lot of integrity. So who would want to follow you if you don't have integrity to lead? So that's my word of the day.
Love it. I love
it. Shout out to the ladies of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Y'all know I got them all up here for you. Don't play with representing everybody. Y'all hear that?
I love it. I love it.
I love it.
Iris, your affirmation word of the day.
My affirmation word of the day is trust.
Yes.
Okay. Trust. Trust. When you trust the process, that is key to everything. Tell everybody how they can enroll, how they can get more information from you all.
Please visit our website at hssu.edu/apply for those students that are interested in applying. You can find all the information about our scholarships, how to apply, all of our 50 programs that we have on campus, information about the Academic Resource Center, career engagement, It's very important to know what you're going to do after you get that piece of paper in your hand. So look up what our students are doing after graduation. The phone number to reach us is 314-340-3300, and any of our admission counselors will be available to assist you.
All right, then. Thank you all, ladies. We're so
Thank
excited.
you.
Shout out to my HBCU. Go
Give us-
Dillon University, Blue Devils.
Go Alabama A&M.
They're bringing it this morning, honey. They're bringing. I
I
told y'all.
love it.
Hey, A&M raised me, but Harris-Stowe pays me. Shout out to Hornet Nation, baby.
All right.
I love it. I love it.
Hornet Nation. See, let you know who writes that check. You know what, Shamim? We didn't get to shout out our high schools. What high school did you go to, Shamim? Is everybody still putting their
Listen, I don't really even shout out my high school because I didn't make it in high school, so I ended up in trade school. I went to South County Tech. People
You know
like,
what?
so listen, let me tell you something about South County Tech. South County Tech, I wasn't even done with high school, and I had a Missouri State cosmetology license. Thank you, South County Tech.
There you
That's
go.
right.
There you go. Shout it out.
Don't play because the trade
I learned
is
different,
everything.
like she said. What did she say? She didn't say learn different. She said something else.
She said you learned it, but this is the thing, Shamim. Everybody needs to come out with a trade. If a pandemic will cause you to level up. If you can't do anything, you got to know what you can fall back on. And you know what? Everybody can't. Some people say they do hair, but it's not about doing hair. You got to know all the tricks in the trades and how to run a business. So don't tell us nothing about. We know you know how to run a business and help other people get a business. So don't play. Don't play. I love it. I love it. Well, I went to visual and performing arts. I learned how to dance and sing and act and do all of those things. But at the end of the day, it was also about my community. I was a part of the DSEC program, but I lived right in the backyard of Harris-Stowe. But I traveled to schools all over. But at the end of the day, you got to choose what's right for you.
Absolutely.
That's what we say, I define me. So you got to choose what's right for you, what's the best fit for you.
Absolutely.
But speaking of that, once you finish up with your education and you decide you want to go into this business world, we got to talk about backpack to briefcase. Y'all ready? So everybody start sharing, because either you have in a backpack or you had a briefcase or you still have a briefcase. I don't know. Shamim, you a businesswoman. You carry around a briefcase?
No.
They say
It's in our devices now. We don't have to carry around paperwork, stuff like that. But I have a bag now. People tease me about my bag, but I wouldn't consider it a briefcase.
But let me tell you all about backpacks to briefcase. We have one of the co-founders and executive directors of the Backpack to Briefcase Mentoring and Scholarship Program, BPBC. Y'all say that, BPBC.
BPBC.
It's an experiential learning model that bridges the gap and lessens the learning curves experiences of college students, thus ultimately jumpstarting the careers of young professionals by fostering the classroom to corporate mind shift. Since 2009, BPBC, y'all lean in, has awarded over 150,000 scholarships and mentoring services while expanding its network to include over several 100 program participants and graduates. Let's bring up my soror, Kendra Neely-Martin.
Good morning, Kendra. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Thank you, guys. Following Harris, so I'm all pumped. I'm ready to go.
Yes, I know, right?
So no, thank you guys for having me on and opportunity to talk about my labor of love with Backpack to Briefcase. This has been a journey and one worth sharing. I'm excited.
All right. Well, you know what? Before we get started, we want to know what gets you all that excitement started in the morning. What's in your cup, my dear?
I have kombucha in my cup. I think my cup gets me more excited than what's inside it, but it definitely gets me going.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
So talk to us, when you talk about all the things that you do, because you do wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
And you've really modeled what it looks like to be a mother that shows her daughter how to show up and show out and get that education and rock that briefcase. What made you all say yes to Backpack to Briefcase?
Oh wow. So yeah, so shout out to Olivia Martin. She is my only, and she's always got my back. So she is amazing within herself. And my journey as a mother has a lot to do with the way I love the community and the way I give back and foster the community. And being a product of St. Louis Public Schools, I'll start there. That's part of all the crux is that, and I'm going to give a shout out to Walnut Park. So not only St. Louis Public Schools, but growing up in Walnut Park, the need. And so the need for mentorship. But I have to be really transparent in this. I have a wonderful business partner in Becky Blue and my co-founder of the Backpack to Briefcase, and then her husband, Larry Blue, as our COO and Chief Operating Officer. And he does an amazing job of doing the business portion of what we do every day, which allows me to love on the students, right? And so like we like to say in Backpack to Briefcase, I'm the backpack and Larry Blue is the briefcase. And we make this happen together. So this collaboration with the Blue family, as well as myself and Olivia, we've been able to foster this cosmic creation of an opportunity to allow students to experience the bumps and the bruises with us, right? And so this is a safe environment. Funny that I follow Harris Stowe, because Harris Stowe has been one of our largest community partners, and that each year that their campus affords us the opportunity to host our Backpack to Briefcase program. So shout out to Sean Baker, the Vice President of Student Affairs, who has been part of the vision from the beginning. But what we're most proud of are all of the students that come through that are willing to be vulnerable in this space. And someone talked about trust. We build this circle of trust with students so that they can ask those questions that will allow them to grow and prosper and enter into corporate America.
Right.
So we do an amazing job of that.
So currently you have a session going on, correct?
Yes, we do. And so in COVID, no stopping us. We have a Zoom platform that is amazing. We're partnering with Quasi Communications and having them help us in our technology and our journey to make sure that this is available. And we are so excited because now we have international reach. We have students from the Bahamas. We had students on our Zoom from California, Atlanta, Spelman College. We have New York students chiming in from New York. So we're hitting all the time zones and making a difference in the lives of students from all walks of life. And so we don't limit our program to a GPA. That was one thing that says live and learn in the LU. The scholarship opportunities for those students who have lower than a 2.9 GPA. We don't ask about a GPA requirement, and we don't ask for a major requirement. We just ask students that are willing to come and broaden their networks to work with us to help them onboard at corporations.
And now talk to us a little bit about the importance of networking and mentoring.
Oh my gosh, huge component. So we talk about the $150,000 worth of scholarships, which is nothing to sneeze at. We're extremely proud of our ability to have economic impact in the lives of students, right? So we always say, you know what, where the money resides, come get this bag from us. That we have the money and we have corporations that give us money to help students afford their dreams. So that's perfect. But guys, what's invaluable is the network that we're able to create. So another one of our large community partners is the National Sales Network St. Louis chapter. It's been there since the inception. Larry Blue had the vision back in 2009 that we would start one scholarship, just one scholarship, $1,000 scholarship. And he said, Kendra, can you help me? And I said, you know what, let's think bigger, broader, better. And we created an entire program that's had a sustained impact on the community for the last 12 years. And but National Sales Network has been there to offer us the support we need from executive leaders in corporate America. So the mentoring component and then the network, which is invaluable, that is something that you take with you forever. And so I'm laughing because Tracie's a part of my network, Shameen's a part of my network. And I see everybody, Mike Whitley's chiming in and making comments, and Melissa, all part of my network. And Mike was there from day one as well, helping us when we were walking through, how do we get these students in the room, right? And so the network gets your name in the room before your feet ever enter it, right? And so it's about advocacy, mentorship, and and those people that are going to support you, right?
Yes.
In the process.
Yes.
One of the things that I love about you, Kendra, is you say everybody calls you Miss Kendra because you don't play. I remember doing rites of passage. My daughters was like, "Oh, when we come, you better come correct for Miss Kendra because she don't play." But it's something about what this looks like when you talk about the people that you connect with. I often say positivity breeds positivity, but people who do the work. You connect with Shamim because she did the work. You connect with Michael because they do the work. Melissa, they do the work. But talk to us and our students, because they need to know the ability and power of being your authentic self in the workplace, as well as being just true to yourself, period.
Oh my gosh. So, guys, we talk about securing the bag, and we talk about, making friends and having these amazing networks, right? But what's most important is that, can you be you? When you get to corporate America, or you get into your career, can you show up as you? And I had the fortune of not knowing no better. I just came in like me, right? I had the fortune of not knowing any better, and not really having always been able, before I knew what a growth mindset was, operating from a space of growth.
Yes.
And learning. And so coming out of St. Louis Public School, now I'm gonna tell y'all my high school, because and half the people on here gonna be like, huh? So Management Law and Public Policies High School, a part of the magnet school system, and going through a magnet school in St. Louis, oftentimes people don't even identify with the brand, right? But inside of me, I had this Miss Kendra spirit, this community, this love for community, this ability to maximize my strength as a connector before I even took Strength Finders, right? And we're talking about what's your top 5 strengths when you go into an interview. And people of color, young African Americans don't know how to say, well, I'm a connector. They just know they make it happen. And that's one of the things that we teach the students, is that understanding how to identify and do the corporate speak. All we're doing is taking talent, raw talent, and allowing them to be okay with who they are, and to know how to apply their gifts and their talents in the workplace without slipping and falling. And the beautiful thing is, if they slip and they fall, because I got a network that includes executive directors, HR directors, we can have conversations behind the scenes to walk them through it. And see, that's the beauty, is that I can walk you through getting a seat at the table and staying there. So our job is to not only get you in the room, but keep you there. And so this network and the mentoring opportunity goes far beyond the 4 sessions that we offer. And then the interviewing process. And guys, when I tell you, we got some of the most dynamic team, Debbie, Jai, Kayla Creek, amazing mentors that have helped us foster our program and teaching the STAR method to students and getting them through the interview, and then most importantly, keeping them employed and seeking the next job opportunity.
So what is this for them to contact you? Because we want to make sure that they have all of the resources that they need.
So bppbcstlouis.com. Please follow us on Instagram, follow us on LinkedIn, follow us on Facebook, and visit our website, because it'll lead you directly to myself and to Larry, and as well as our mentoring team.
All right. I
love it. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Question.
Okay.
What is your affirmation word of the day, sis?
Okay, guys, it's believe, simply believe. I ask everybody just to believe with me, that I truly believe that we all have inside of us an opportunity that needs to be birthed. And if we can only believe in ourselves and then believe in others, right? Yes. Believe in our network, that we're going to get there together, and we're going to experience amazing things because of our belief.
Yeah. I love it.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. See you soon, Miss Kendra. Miss Kendra.
So pleased to meet you, Miss Kendra.
Wow. So that was, you know what? She's awesome. I love that everything that she does, she don't play. If she bring you to the table, she gonna make sure that you know what you're doing when you get to the table. Because you can't know what you're doing when you get to the table. You got to already know it so you can be connected to the next level. Ain't that right, Shmi?
That's right.
And look, and if you don't know how to sing, you better act like it.
Right.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So Tracie, we had one more guest, but unfortunately, the internet is not allowing us to bring her on. So if we can connect with her, do it before we go off the show, we will. But if not, believe me, we will bring her back on another day.
So if not, we always have, hopefully we have another day, because another day gives us another chance to get this thing right.
Yes.
Technology is not always our best friend, but we will always be best friends to each other. So,
yes.
Let's drop our affirmation words below. Shamim, boy, we have had a show today.
I know, right?
Talk to us about what this means, when we talk about being true to yourself, being authentic, and making sure you represent and network, because you are the key. You really do network and show people what it looks like to mentor. So talk to us about your affirmation word of the day.
This show completely speaks to my affirmation word of the day. My affirmation word today was surround. And I chose surround because it's a choice that we make, that we have to make, to surround ourselves with good people, with good energy, with positivity, with people that believe in us and we believe in them, like Sister Kendra said. And last night I made the choice to step outside of my box and go back and go back to something that I love, that was introduced to me by my godmother, Granny Reverend Charlie Kibbe Johnson. That's liturgical dance. And last night I took a chance and went and joined a class at Point of Surrender Dance Studio. Shout out to Miss Erin, who I met years back, and I follow her, and I saw her taking classes, and I saw the joy at Point of Surrender coming through Instagram, coming through Facebook. And when you feel like you need something, when you're struggling like me, God kept telling me, go there, try there. And so that is exactly what I did last night on International Women's Day. I couldn't have felt better about the way I spent International Women's Day, surrounded by some amazing women who are already ahead, already have their dance, already have their choreography, but they didn't make me feel any kind of way about trying to follow along with them. So shout out to Point of Surrender. Shout out to Harris Stowe, who knows what's working with that, because again, I've never been a college student, but they got me ready to leave here and go sign up.
That's right. So, and you know what? You can also go online. All you got to do is click that button, go online, and get your stuff together.
Your sister Dr. Casey Shaheed is she said that last week. She said, sis, you need to go to college. You know why she said that. But she said you need to go to college. You can go online. But anyway, my word is surround. I thank God that God has surrounded me with you, Tracie and Lady Yo. I don't know where I would be without y'all right now. Real talk. And I love y'all.
Oh, love you too, sis.
Oh man. I just want you all to know, Jeri was supposed to come on today, and she is really trying. Her word was perseverance. She's really pushing through. I could see her coming in and out. She's coming from California. Y'all know Lady Yo talk about that little town with the cows. So the internet might be acting a little bit, but we're gonna get them. We're gonna get her on. Lady Yo, what is your affirmation word?
I heard it while someone was talking today. Better. Just be a little better at everything. Anything you do, like today, I want to just be a little better with getting us some people to come on the show. I want to be a little better in my love for my family. I want to be a little better at every little thing I touch today. So better.
Yes. I love it. I love it. Well, you know what? I'm going to go with the word. My word for today is light. I remember I went to the University of Missouri, St. Louis. We all in St. Louis. Shout out to St. Louis. And I remember when we brought Dr. Maya Angelou in, and I had an opportunity to meet her close up, myself and another one of my mentees. And she talked about you really defining your light, and wherever you are in this world is where you are supposed to be. Yes. So you don't compare yourself to anyone else. Sure, everybody's doing their own thing, but the only way you can authentically be yourself is to be you. So today, I just want to talk about the value of integrity, how important it is for you to be you, be your best self, because your best self is only taken up by you. Trust the process, but also believe in the things that you do, and know that when you surround yourself with good people, you will be better because you're around positive people. But also foster what it looks like for us to take that backpack to briefcase. It will take endurance, but we can make this happen. You got to take those action steps, because when you take those action steps, you get the knowledge that you need to push through. But obedience is key. We have to listen, love, connect, and see the relationships that are there for us. And that's how we get to that wisdom piece. Continue to embrace knowledge, continue to take a stand, but also be self-assured that at any point, at any time, you can always go back and get your education. So let's think about doing that today. And if you guys decide to go outside, please, please, please be safe. Always wear your mask. If you should decide to stay inside, keep sipping and shelter in place. And we will see you all tomorrow, same time and same space, on the Own Your Now show. Hopefully we'll be able to get Jeri on. And if not, we'll get her on hopefully by the end of the week. Everybody, keep sipping. STL water, tea, coffee, whatever's in your cup. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Wow, today was